He told us that Justin Baldoni claims she tried to take over his movie because she has a history of saying, okay, I'll be the star, but what I secretly want to do is direct it and edit it and produce it. I want all the roles for me and only me. I want full control because I am a controlling bully. That Justin Baldoni, ultimately, by the time they got to the premiere, was mandated by Blake Lively to spend the night in the basement away from his co-stars and didn't even get to see the final cut of his own movie because Blake Lively insisted that she be the one to approve it.
Had there been these horrible things and had there been these horrible text messages, had there been this horrible information, that stuff would have been put out there too.
She states that Mr. Baldoni put his bare hands on her backside and said that he was trying to help her with her posture.
In Blake's first amended complaint, Blake changed what she alleges about what happened while filming the slow dance scene, now that the footage has been released for everyone to see. So what they're saying is, now that, Justin Baldoni shared the truth of what it looks like, they're no longer making the same claims. Previously, they said Miss Lively was filming a slow dance scene for a montage in which no sound was recorded. Of course, Justin proved there was sound. Mr. Baldoni chose to let the camera roll and have them perform the scene, but did not act in character as Ryle. Instead, he spoke to Miss Lively out of character as
Ryan
himself.
Reynolds just suffered the most humiliating career loss of his life, and Deadpool fans are absolutely furious. After nearly a decade of defining the character, Reynolds has reportedly been dropped by Marvel Studios in a shocking behind-the-scenes shakeup. But here's the twist. His replacement is none other than Justin Baldoni, the actor best known for Jane the Virgin and the upcoming adaptation of It Ends With Us. If losing his most iconic role wasn't devastating enough, Reynolds is now facing public humiliation on an entirely new level.
Oh, hey, Ryan Reynolds.
Hi.
Hey. How's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
Joe Rogan, one of the most influential voices in entertainment, just roasted him on his podcast, calling this career meltdown one of the dumbest self-sabotages in Hollywood history. So, what really happened? How did Ryan Reynolds go from Hollywood's golden boy to an industry outcast practically overnight? Was he sabotaged by Marvel, or did his own ego push him into an unforgivable mistake? Let's break it all down. For years, Ryan Reynolds has been the face of Deadpool, fighting tooth and nail to bring the character to life when no one else believed in it. The first film was a massive success, grossing nearly $800 million worldwide on a modest budget. It was Reynolds' personal passion project, and he fought through Hollywood red tape for over a decade to make it happen. So why would Marvel suddenly replace him now? Well, according to multiple industry insiders, there was growing tension between Reynolds and Disney executives. While Reynolds had always been an outspoken and edgy figure, Disney, who now owns Marvel, wanted to tone down the Deadpool franchise to fit their more family-friendly brand.
Dear Judge Lyman, as counsel for Wayfarer Studios LLC, Justin Baldoni, Jamie Heath, Steve Sarowitz, It Ends With Us Movie LLC, Melissa Nathan, the Agency Group PR LLC, and Jennifer Abel, collectively the Wayfarer parties, we write to advise the court of an issue that the Wayfarer parties wish to address at the upcoming conference on Monday, February 3rd, 2025.
Reynolds, however, wasn't having it. He insisted on keeping Deadpool as R-rated and unfiltered as ever, leading to multiple heated clashes behind the scenes. But that's not the real reason Marvel pulled the plug on him. No. What really pushed them over the edge was an explosive personal feud that spiraled completely out of control. It all started with Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds' wife, and her tense working relationship with Justin Baldoni. During the filming of It Ends With Us, rumors swirled that Baldoni and Lively were constantly at odds, with Lively allegedly calling out Baldoni for creating a toxic work environment. Some reports even claim that she threatened to leave the project entirely, forcing the studio to step in. But here's where it gets even messier. Instead of staying out of it, Ryan Reynolds decided to take matters into his own hands, and he did it in the most Deadpool way possible. Insiders claim Reynolds was so furious over how Baldoni treated his wife that he sneakily inserted a parody of him into the upcoming Deadpool 3 script. The new character, called Nice Pool, was an over-the-top mockery of Baldoni, portraying him as a fake woke influencer with a man bun, yoga pants, and a superiority complex. At first, Marvel didn't even notice. But when Baldoni's team got wind of it, they immediately lawyered up, demanding Marvel remove the character entirely or face a lawsuit for defamation. Marvel executives were blindsided. What started as a petty industry feud had now turned into a legal nightmare, putting Disney directly in the crosshairs. And they had only one solution: cut ties with Ryan Reynolds. Marvel Studios panicked. They had two choices: either stand behind Ryan Reynolds and deal with a legal battle that could delay Deadpool 3 for years, or cut him loose and replace him with a safer actor who wouldn't cause problems. Disney, known for playing it safe, didn't hesitate. Reynolds was unceremoniously pushed out, and Justin Baldoni was brought in as his replacement, an absolutely mind-blowing twist that no one saw coming. Recasting Deadpool is one of the riskiest moves Marvel has ever made, and fans are already livid. Social media erupted in outrage, with hashtag #NotMyDeadpool trending worldwide. But despite the backlash, Marvel refused to budge. They were done with Reynolds. And just when things couldn't get any worse, Joe Rogan decided to weigh in. On a recent episode of The Joe Rogan Experience, Rogan went off on Reynolds, tearing into the entire situation with zero mercy. "Bro, this is one of the dumbest self-sabotages I've ever seen in Hollywood," Rogan scoffed. "You had everything: an unstoppable franchise, a loyal fan base, and you threw it away over some petty beef? Dude, you're Deadpool, not a middle schooler." The clip immediately went viral, racking up millions of views within hours. But that wasn't the worst part. Rogan didn't stop there. He even joked, "Deadpool just got dead for Ryan Reynolds." Brutal. The internet pounced on the moment, turning Reynolds into a laughingstock overnight. Memes flooded Twitter and Reddit, mocking him for losing his own movie in the pettiest way possible. And behind the scenes, Blake Lively was furious. Sources close to the couple claim that Blake Lively is absolutely livid over how this situation has unfolded. She reportedly blames Marvel and Baldoni for sabotaging her husband's career, calling the entire situation a Hollywood power play designed to destroy Reynolds' influence. But the damage has already been done. Brands that once lined up to work with Reynolds are now quietly distancing themselves, and Hollywood executives are hesitant to cast him in new projects. The man who was once one of the most bankable stars in the industry is suddenly facing an uncertain future. Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni is thriving. Despite the controversy, he's now more famous than ever, and some insiders even believe he orchestrated the entire thing to push Reynolds out. And that leaves us with one final question. Is this truly the end of Ryan Reynolds as we know him? Will he ever recover from this monumental career disaster? Or will Hollywood slowly erase him, replacing him with younger, more marketable stars? And most importantly, did Reynolds really deserve this? Or was he just another victim of Hollywood politics? One thing's for sure, this story is far from over. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Hollywood bombshells just like this one.